She's an activist, an actress, a singer, and a Disney Channel star. Please welcome the talented Zendaya!
Give it up. Hey, Zendaya.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to the show.
This is cool.
Yes, right?
The panel's very official.
So we were talking about relationships and expectations, but we're going to move out of that arena to save our marriage. And we're going to move on to something that you have a lot to talk about. What the youth and their participation online and social media and you really handle your business on social media, I must say.
I think, when it comes to social media, yes, I have a problem, you know what I'm saying? I check too much, okay, and I try to work on that. I try to not be on my phone as much, especially not during dinner and stuff like
nice.
that. You
That's
know what I mean?
That's real considerable.
I try, and it's hard.
Thank you.
But I think as much as social media can get in the way, it's also, a very important tool. We can use it for good. And there is ways that we can, try to use our voice or our followers for something more than promoting something, you know what I mean? But promoting something that we're passionate about and that we love. So I don't know. I think that, I think it's up to my generation to kind of make that change.
Yes, I like that. You post a lot of uplifting and very funny, but also inspirational things. But you also talk about some of your social media tips, and I would love to hear those.
One, I would say try not to get too consumed into it because, especially when you allow people to kind of have opinions on your life, and it's just, you know what I mean? So you can't allow yourself to just be consumed too much by it. Every now and then, delete your apps and just chill for a second. You have to force yourself to let it go.
What happens when people respond and they leave comments that are not so nice? How do you deal with that?
Well, I mean, first of all, I've gotten to a point, I think now, where I've become comfortable with Zendaya.
There you go.
To where, it doesn't really get to me as much. You know what I mean?
You don't do like Cedric the Entertainer. He was like block, delete.
I mean, you could block them, but you have to block a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And that's just too much, so I just, and I always think, you got to think in the compassion sense of it. You know what I mean? That person online somewhere that I'll never meet in my life, they're going through something that I have no idea about. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And whatever they're going through, it could have been the highlight of their day to diss me. And okay, all right, that's fine. I'll take that.
I love that you say that.
Okay, what about whole thinking? No. We started talking at the same time, and I just got there earlier than you. I got there quicker.
You know what?
So it's not
We're not
interrupting.
going to do this in front of company.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I have parents.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
Well, one of your tips was think before you tweet. Right?
There's impulse tweeting. You know what I mean?
What's that?
It's basically where, you see a hater and you're like, oh, I'm about to clap back. And you're just ready. And then it
Do it again.
Clap back, right?
Clap back. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds great.
And it turns into something that becomes very negative and just
And
explodes.
then you get into a whole back and forth, and you're giving it more power than it should have.
That's what I'm saying. So you gotta sit and you gotta think and you gotta take the time to come up with a response. If you're going to even respond, sometimes you don't need to. Sometimes it's not worth your time. But if you do, take the time to think about what you're gonna say. You know what I mean? Because internet, it's there forever. You delete it, someone can still screenshot it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's still there.
That's a good point.
I always try to say something nice to them because usually if they're hating, they're coming from a really painful place or something, and shoot them with a little kindness.
Kill them with kindness.
Yes. Wow. Now, Zendaya, you often encourage your fans to embrace who they are, flaws and all. And the other day you tweeted, when you're secure with your insecurities, that in itself makes you secure.
Yes.
Hashtag my preach of the day. I love that.
I was in the studio and I started talking out, and we have just times where we just talk in the studio and we're just vibing or whatever, and I said that and we were like,
that's deep.
Tweet it. That's deep.
Clap that. Did I use it in the correct?
It
We'll
was,
work
I
on
mean,
it.
it's
We'll work
okay.
it. It's
Sorry,
okay.
I'm sorry.
You put up a video of you going makeup free. You talk about, let's take a look at that one.
Not trying to have a preach moment, but it should not be a phenomenon if a girl decides to or not to wear makeup. If you want to beat that face down, then beat it down. If you want to go natural, then go natural. Do you, boo-boo. Be happy.
Do you, boo-boo?
Boris is so overwhelmed with the sayings right now. He's going to
very
be at
confused.
home telling
Again.
me to clap boo-boo and snatch back. And he's going to have it all wrong.
Single-minded focus, people.
Yeah.
Single-minded focus.
Zendaya, why is it so important for you to get these messages out there?
I mean, honestly, because, you know, everybody, I think, you know, a misconception, I think, like with women at least, is we don't necessarily just wake up and put on makeup because we feel insecure. That's not always the reason why we put on makeup. Sometimes it's fun. Like, we enjoy doing it.
I
It's
know,
like,
I love it when I wake up and I just go, I'm going to put on some makeup today. I just love it.
No, but we
But
get such
it
a bad,
is.
yeah, it's fun. It's
playing with color and you can try new
Yes.
things. Like, to me, at least, I like to do my own makeup because it's fun for me. Like, I enjoy it, you know? So it's kind of getting that people to either, you know, embrace not wearing makeup if that's what they want to do and being comfortable in their own skin. But also, it's fine if you wear makeup. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, you know?
Yes.
It's like having fun. Like, so, yeah.
And well, there was another video that I can really relate to because I feel the same way about
I already
hair.
know. I
About
already know.
hair. You know, I change my hair a lot. You change your hair a lot. You got
Me all the time, that's all I do. Just change my hair all day, every day.
And you know, a lot of people took some.
Continue.
People react to these changes. Let's take a look.
So many people get stressed out every time I wear a different hairstyle on the red carpet. It is called a wig, people, okay? W-I-G. Say it with me now, wig.
Hysterical. We have more with Zendaya after this.